SNS and Diablo is a shock.
Anti-Tweek, Nairo, Leo, and Ken, some of the best doubles players in Smash 4. And of course, team together is going to be a really, really rough situation for the opponent. Zinoto and Mars right now, they have a tall order ahead of them, but I thought these guys can do it.
And Mars not going for their Anubis strategy. We saw the Lucas half of the Anubis in the last set, where it got the ZSS instead, whereas Mars used to be playing Lucario in doubles for a little while. But instead it's going to be ZSS Diddy Kong here. This is going to be like the zero Nairo kind of formation. It's going to be Zinoto playing a really strong, solid game, holding the stocks. It's going to be Mars going for absolutely crazy stuff, killing people early.
And also killing himself, too. But that's, of course, like you said, the point of being the stock tank is that you can hold out stocks for your crazy teammate.
Exactly. Right now, Red Team, they had stage control pretty confidently there, but a monkey flip from Zinoto sent him off. Bought this double cloud team some time.
Oh, gets to grab that time, can't roll away, and then spikes him into oblivion. Good stuff here. And despite the red team kind of getting busted up here in the beginning of this match, they're bringing this one back.
Sneaking by, excellent play from Mars. I love the pressure.
Mars is completely based out of that situation. Even throws out a dare to bust up that regular cross slash.
And these turnaround combinations here from Zinoto and Mars are very clean, but we got some combinations of our own from the Clouds coming in with those golf swings, the up smash, finding their marks. And just like that, there's a cloudy skies over Smashville.
Oh, had that platform not been there, Zinoto would have been in a heaping amount of trouble. Let's see what they can turn this into. Right now, Mars has both players on the blue team off of their feet, probably looking to convert it into a kill off top, but you got to watch how you do that. That's a very strong singles combo, but you got to stay on your P's and Q's and doubles because, as you know, after that combo, you're free falling. If your teammate's not there to knock you out of that animation, you could be in a heaping amount of trouble.
Especially with Clouds, with Limit online, that's finishing touch. That's a stock gone at even earlier than this percent.
Free. Like you talked about, there's a finishing touch. Zinoto, good DI there, possibly, or maybe just not enough damage to get it gone. Nonetheless, only 1% on the board, and the blue team going for the double charge.
Zinoto staying alive, though. That's pretty important here. They have to even up these stocks and quick. Mars is looking for an opportunity here off stage, but that is Tweek making it back, and these up airs are just omnipresent. And a 2-for-1 special.
Okay.
But again, we got Mars living.
Oh, off the mark again with the spike. That's not a good situation to be in because now you're closer to the blast zone and your opponent's drifting towards the stage. Both Clouds doing a fantastic job on stage and off stage. Oh man, both players on the red team going for a setup situation. One was looking for a down smash, the other was just looking for a raw spike.
The Clouds taking control right now. Zinoto trying to fight back, but he's going to get back aired. But great DI coming up from Mars. He's lived through some shaky situations off the top so far.
Oh my God, get spiked, my friend. Red team bringing this one back to an even game in terms of stocks. Unfortunately, the percents tells a different story.
And now the stocks do as well, Rod.
Yes.
It's going to be tough for Diddy Kong to come back here, especially when these Clouds have the limit online, which they will very shortly.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to actually finishing touch this man.
Why do that when you have cross slash now? It comes out way quicker. It's going to kill just as much as finishing touch will. But no, Tweek going to miss the mark. Doesn't matter. Finding that forward tilt.
Okay. Strong performance here from the blue team, Anti and Tweek. Like we talked about before, known for how great they are all around in Smash singles and doubles, and they are proving all the haters wrong, unfortunately. I've seen some talk on Twitter. They've kind of questioned these two, like how good they are in doubles because like results, especially on the Anti side, haven't been where they were.
Oh, Anti is fantastic
in the past.
doubles.
But yeah, GTX kind of put some more gas into this man's tank. He's doing really well.
Yeah, he's always been one of those silent killers. And now that his Cloud has gotten even more developed, like, watch out. Yeah. This double Cloud team might be the future here for him. Teaming up with Tweek. All right, we're going to have the Lucario come out. It's going to be the other half of that Anubis strategy. We're going to see Mars probably just, like, run off the side of the stage here at the start. That's what he's been doing.
Right, yep, and your predictions were correct.
And so what they do here with this Lucario strategy, if you are unfamiliar with it, the way Lucario works is he gets stronger the more percents he's down and the more stocks he's down. So being down in stock gives his aura ability even more potency, and you'll see stocks fly at absolutely absurd percents, especially if Diddy Kong can stock tank well.
I was going to let you talk about Lucario because the last time some guys talked about Lucario, Twitter ate him up, man. But yeah, he's pretty cut and dry, you know, if you pay attention to Brawl and Smash 4. You know what Lucario brings to the table in singles. Or even if you watch Frostbite, oh my god, but you know what Cloud brings to the table as well. Finishing touch, man, closing out that stock.
And this is why Double Cloud is so effective against this strategy, is because they can take that Lucario stock very low. Or sorry, they took the Diddy Kong stock there too, but they can do it to Lucario as well. Lucario doesn't need to be in those like 120, 130% where it's very scary to fight him for his stock to die.
Yeah, but it's very scary to fight him right now, especially off stage, as you see here. Just doing fantastic and ledge guarding both opponents here on the blue team.
Kind of a weird situation there where like the Clouds like climb hazard into each other. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication on who was going to go low. And that's going to cost a stock here for the Cloud team.
Agreed.
This Lucario aura is still very strong though. Going to clean up with the back air too.
That back air just shutting all doors of opportunity.
So now that the stocks are even, Lucario's aura is set to standard levels. There's no extra benefit for being behind a stock or any detriment for being ahead of stock.
Lucario still looks cool though. Hands are still glowing.
Oh, his hands are glowing. He looks sweet.
Okay, trying to stop the charge. I like what I'm seeing here. And then a good movement there. The reverse right into the neutral special charge. As you know, unlike Mewtwo's, he actually has an active hitbox and that can get you caught in there sometimes.
Oh, the shield's broken. And actually, that Force Palm was enough to take out the stock.
I had to yell help for Zinoto, man. Get over there and help him, man.
And another missed recovery. These Clouds showing a little sloppiness, unfortunately, on this walled Omega stage.
Yeah, not really understanding how to deal with Lucario right now. He's just completely all over the place. Picking apart both of these two players, not allowing them to play together. We haven't seen any like nair chains back and forth or any of that. The stage is just so big that the red team doesn't, they're not opposed, you know, to splitting them up.
And that's enough to clean up the Cloud. Big lead, four stocks to one right now. It's looking like we're going to get yet another Game 3.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, don't ever try to grab me. Are you crazy? There's a turnaround tilt. Just like that. Things are looking a little bit better for the blue team here.
Tweek is one of those silent killers, man. You cannot sleep on them even for a second.
Absolutely
he gets to those stocks really quick, and now this is potentially doable.
Let's see what Tweek can turn this into right now. His movement is so crisp. Gets the throw, but Zinoto's there with the feet, the napalms.
And that's definitely going to force the limit, and he's super dead. Down he goes. Great edge guarding presence, taking that skill from his Zero Suit Samus, applying it to Lucario, and we got a Game 3.
There we do. There's like dead, and then there's like super dead. There's like no chance of coming back. That was a super dead situation.
Ultra dead is, again, best Ness and Diablo versus Como and Leo. That was like ultra dead, mega dead, ultimate dead.
Ultimate dead, man.
And so now we got Game 3. It looks like the Anubis is just the juice these guys needed. They're going to be trying to take another upset victory, keep their doubles bracket life alive.
Yeah, for sure. Now let's see what they can do with this. Now, again, match starts off very reminiscent to the last one. You got to go ahead and, you know, sacrifice that first stock.
Now, they had the right idea. I think that the idea here for the double Cloudness is to try and get the finishing touch setups onto Lucario, kill him at like 70 or 80. And then other than that, try to bully Diddy Kong. Because the problem is, if the Clouds lose their stocks and Diddy Kong still has 3 stocks, Lucario keeps that aura buff. It doesn't matter who has more stocks than Lucario in teams, Lucario gets the buff.
Yeah, and that's what you need, especially this combination, but you don't need that. Back air off the mark, and that's a strong move. But speaking of strong moves, finishing touch, sending Mars sky high Zinoto, unfortunately, all to his lonesome.
And those are the kind of stocks blue team needs to take. He killed him at 80% or sub 80% there.
Yeah, in that last game, they just let him live entirely too long, and they let Zinoto just monkey around, no puns intended.
But that's what happens when Lucario has 1 stock and everyone else has 3. He kills him with an up air at 70%.
Yes, sir.
Cleans him up. This is what they got to watch out for.
Up throw, good stuff. Back air.
That back air is definitely going to kill if it touches anti.
And we're not even seeing any combos from the red team. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
But he obliterated his teammate there with the Aura Sphere.
And just when you thought they were going to get a lead, unfortunately, end up losing it. Now, Lucario, though, 98%, has some rage to work with. Let's see what he can do here.
That forward throw actually sent Cloud incredibly far. That's a shock to me. But these Clouds look just trying to hold this line, get their juggle game going, because Lucario's landing options also aren't super hot. But the up smash, great trade coming out for the Anubis.
I can't believe that kill. I mean, I know what Lucario does, but every time I see him get a kill incredibly early, I just can't help to think, I can't believe that kill. And unfortunately, I can't believe he killed his own teammate.
No.
Wait, is this really happening?
That just might be all she wrote here, Rod.
Oh, God. The naring back and forth, not a good spot to be in. That's super effective here on Lucario.
Oh, but he falls out of that hit, and that's going to cost him the limit.
Uh-oh.
And they're looking to just shut the door. They don't want this Lucario hanging around for longer than necessary.
No, absolutely not. Forward throw, there's a back throw. Oh, good footwork right now, but let's see what he can turn it into.
One of these back airs can probably kill on the Cloud with 2 stocks, which I believe is anti. Oh, okay. But that's going to do it. Shut the door. A little bit of sloppiness, unfortunately, coming out from Mars and Zinoto will cost them Game 3 and their bracket life.
Yeah. Good stuff there by all 4 players. I like the attempt, you know, switching Lucario. They had a very, very strong game, too. You know, they split both Tweek and Cloud up and really forced 2 1v1s. You know, we didn't even really see a lot of team conversions from the red team. It was just like, hey, man, here's a back air. Here's sent flying. Hey, here's a forth or here's an up air, you know. But, yeah, just good stuff, man, by Mars and Zinoto. But even better stuff by Tweek and Anti.
Yep, they did clean up that game. They made it look pretty easy in the process. I think if Mars was just a little bit cleaner on just where he was aiming. Unfortunately, he had a couple of team kills there.
Yeah, and there was one towards the tail end that really made all the difference. Like, they had an opportunity to tie it up, and they ended up running into his own teammate. So it was, you know, maybe next time.
Yeah.